Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Oralia and today we are going to be talking about fall 2025 trends for plus size. The purpose of today's video is not so much to talk about what was seen on the runways, but more so what I have found at various retailers that I've been looking at, most notably Nordstrom. The Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is a really good way of getting a sense of what is coming for fall, at least what the retailers are going to be carrying for fall. I do want to note though that a lot of these trends are repeats. Some of them have carried over from previous seasons. Some of these have been around for a while, and some of these are things that were popular a few years ago that are becoming popular again now. So what does that mean for you? Well, what that means is that you likely have a lot of these things in your closet. So first go to your closet and see if you have any of these items, and then pull them forward because they are going to be things that you will be seeing a lot of this season. So shop your closet first. But if there is something here on this list that I'm going to go over with you that you think that you might like, then I will have everything linked in the description bar. I will also have it pinned to a comment on this video. If it's part of the YouTube shop program, you will see the little indicator pop up here for the piece that I'm talking about as I'm talking about it. And then if you want to, I also will have a card up here for you that has everything that I'm talking about all in one place. I will also put that same card at the very end of this video on the end screen so that you can shop if you want to do that after you have left the video. Lots of different ways for you to shop if you feel that there's something here that you want. Let's go ahead and let's get started with the biggest trend that we are going to be seeing, and that is Suede, suede, suede. Suede is everywhere, and it has been actually. Suede emerged, I want to say last year, and it went into the spring. It's carried over to summer, and now it's carrying again over to fall. So we're having a full circle moment here with suede. The thing about suede though is that regardless of whether it is at the front of the trends, it is always fashionable, whether it's on trend, quote unquote, or not. I do have some suggestions though for you where suede is concerned. The first three are going to be from Quince, because I find that Quince is the best value for money out there right now. The first piece that I wanted to talk about is the suede loafer. This suede loafer is so pretty. It is so comfortable to wear. The suede is nice and soft and supple. If you treat them, you would be able to wear them when the weather gets a little bit more wet. But these are pieces that you could start wearing now because suede has, been around during the summer as well. So you could wear it now and into fall. The other piece that I have is this shopper tote that I got. It's in this beautiful brown color. It is so nicely made. Again, 100% Italian leather. It's got a really nice canvas lining on the inside, lots of pockets to put things, even a pocket for your laptop or your tablet. I have an organizer in mind and I use it as my everyday tote bag, and it has been wearing very, very well. I have been using it now for about 2.5, 3 months pretty consistently. This is probably one of the best things that you could get at Quince, especially if you're in the market for a tote bag. It's so, so nice and very durable, and it has feet. It also has a ton of outside pockets that have magnetic closures. There's nothing bad to say about this shopper tote. I really, really love it because I have been using mine and it is amazing. It is so, so good. So that's another option that you have. They also have got this slouchy shoulder bag that it is very chic, and it just looks so, so good. It's very, very roomy on the inside. They have it in 2 different color suedes. Either one is stunning, but these tend to go quickly. Order it right away because you never know when they're going to go out of stock and when you would end up being waitlisted or having to do a pre-order and wait for 3 months to get your bag. Because Quince does produce in small batches, that tends to happen, but that's not a bad thing, really. It isn't, because I like the fact that they do produce in small batches because that means that they are a lot more sustainable. But anyway, I digress. Any of these pieces are really, really beautiful suede pieces, and that I feel like that's the best way and the most economical way to work suede into your wardrobe versus getting a suede jacket or a suede skirt, which I did research on that. I did look for suede clothing pieces, and I couldn't find anything that I felt was of good enough quality for me to recommend to you here. With that said, I really like this Vince Camuto slingback pump. I think that this is really, really beautiful, especially especially if you work in an office and you want to have a lovely shoe for the fall. Because it's got the block heel and it's not a really super tall block heel, it's got a really nice point. It is a slingback. I think that it's going to be really, really pretty. There is another one from Sam Edelman that is also really super popular, but I think the suede version is already sold out. If you can find it, then I would recommend that one as well. Then I looked at this All Saints leather hobo, which I think also is a very, very beautiful bag. I hopped on over to J. Crew and I found this Berkeley tote, which is very reminiscent to the Quince tote, except that I believe it has got leather accents, which I think is really super cool, honestly, because you've got a really cool texture mix going on here with the leather and the suede. That's very chic. This is going to be a really great tote bag for you if this is more what you're looking for. I also found on their website this really pretty bright pop of red handbag. It's the small Berkeley shoulder bag. Now, red is a trending color for the season. It is usually more talked about in darker tones. Red is seasonless. You can wear it at any time of the year and it's going to look really, really great. And I really love the shape of this bag. I think that it is very pretty and I love that pop of red. So if you want to bring a little bit more oomph to your wardrobe, you want something that's a bit more stand out, this suede handbag is definitely the ticket. It is so, so pretty. There are two that I'm going to talk about that are of no surprise to me or probably to you either. The first one is brown. There is brown everywhere, as you saw. Brown is a big color this season, and any shade of brown is a big color. The first one that I want to talk about is a dress actually that you could wear now and you could wear later. It is by Quince. It is this Tencel fit and flare dress. I've been wanting to pull the trigger on this dress forever and I haven't. I don't know why, but I really like it in this brown color. I think that this is one of those dresses that, especially for you ladies that are in a hot climate but want to have those fall vibes, this dress is the way to do it because you've got a really nice fall color, but it's a summer dress or it's a summer style dress. Now, that's not to say that you can't layer over it, like maybe wear a sweater or a cardigan or a blazer or whatever over it to help it to transition into the cooler months of fall, but it is a piece that you definitely can start to wear now. Hopping over to Walmart, I found a couple of interesting brown pieces. The first one is this floral cardigan that is in brown. I found it very interesting because you rarely ever see this colorway of floral on brown, but Brandon Maxwell likes pushing the envelope, and he has with this particular cardigan. There's also a mini dress available in this pattern if you prefer, and this one is actually quite popular. I see on the website that there are a lot of people that are looking at it and it keeps going in and out of stock. So it is a popular piece. So just know that it could sell out. So you might want to grab it now. The other Walmart piece in brown that I found is this ruffled dress. Now this dress is really, really pretty. Again, it's a good one for those of you ladies who are in a warm climate and don't mind wearing something that is a mini. At being 5 feet tall, this dress would likely hit me right at the knees or right above the knees. So even if you're short, you would be able to get away with wearing this. You could wear it with sandals right now, and then you could wear it with a pair of tall boots later. I think that that would look really, really beautiful. It is made of 100% cotton, so you are going to have an airy piece. Again, one of those pieces that you can wear now and later. So just keep that in mind if it's something that you are interested in. The other brown item that I have for you guys from Walmart, again, are these shoes from Time and True. These are a pair of kitten heel mules. They are stunning. I can't stop talking about them. They are so, so, so beautiful. They are comfortable. They look very chic. They have even, I would say, a little bit of a Western flair, which is another trend that I'm not covering today, but it is definitely something that is trendy. And so the hardware that it has gives it a little bit of that Western flair. I really like these. I think that they're beautiful in brown. They're absolutely a must get if you like this kind of shoe. The next color that I have is burgundy, which again, surprise, surprise. Or I put also dark red because it doesn't always have to be burgundy. It can be a berry of any kind, or it could be a maroon. The difference between maroon and burgundy is that maroon leans warm and burgundy leans cool. So I would say that maroon has got a little bit more brown in it, whereas Burgundy has a little bit more purple in it. So it just depends on which one you prefer. The first piece is this really, really interesting, I found it very interesting, this varsity jacket that I found. It's in this kind of like burgundy berry color with white accenting. And I just found it really curious. I'm all like, huh, that's different. I like it. I think that it's really nice. I think that you could wear it the way they're suggesting with a pair of jeans that gives a more sporty vibe. If that's your personal style, you know, you do that sporty thing. But I also think that it would be really interesting to provide a lot of contrast for those of you who are maximalists out there and want some contrast, because if you wore this with a really feminine dress, that would be really, really kind of cool. I just found it really curious and interesting. So I thought that I would bring that here to the video in case you were interested in something like that. Then there is this cardigan that I'm wearing right now. This is from Scoop. It is in a maroon color. I really, really like this cardigan, guys. This is such a beautiful cardigan. I love the color. I think that it's a very classic, very low-key kind of piece. I would go so far as to call it a wardrobe building block, but I'm talking about it a lot because it is exactly that. It is something that you can bring into the wardrobe that is going to help you to build out a beautiful fall wardrobe. If this is something that you're lacking, then I would recommend this particular cardigan. It is really nice. It's very comfortable. We are currently at I think we're close to 81 degrees right now, and I'm wearing it and I'm fine. So this is one of those pieces that you could wear now or you could wear later, and it's going to serve you very, very well. As long as you take care of it, you'll have it in your wardrobe and it will be a workhorse for you. The last red piece that I have for you is this beautiful patchwork bag from Quince in this beautiful red color. Now, the thing about the red that you see here is that it shows up brighter on their website, but it's actually a deeper cherry red. And so be aware of that. It's not going to be as bright as you see here. It's going to be a shade or two darker than that, but it's perfect for this time of year. That's not to say that you can't wear it any other time of year. You absolutely can, but it does lean into the darker red territory. So it falls really nicely into this particular color trend, I think. This bag is 100% Italian leather. I'm sure that it is very, very well constructed because I have not gotten a poorly constructed bag from Quince yet, and I've got like 5. I think, yep, about 5 different bags from Quince now, and all of them are spectacular. So this particular bag, I assume, is no less wonderful. It is a very interesting bag. It's not your usual what you see. It is designer inspired. It is inspired by the Loewe puzzle bag, but at this price point, being 100% leather and being so well constructed, you're getting a really good bang for your buck here with this bag. I got my style. This trend caught me completely by surprise. I remember last year when Quince had that shoulder bag that I talked about earlier in a navy blue, and I made a comment like, who wears navy blue suede? And I got a lot of you that commented back, I do, and I'm like, oopsie. So yeah, eating my words here, because now who'd have thunk it that navy blue accessories were going to be a thing this year, and they are, which makes me happy because I do have a pair of navy blue kitten heel mules that I used to wear all the time. For those of you gals who have been with me for a few years now, you probably remember the shoes that I always used to wear, and I love them, and I get to pull them out now. I don't know why they ended up in the back of my closet, probably because I get so many shoes and I probably forgot about them, but I'm pulling them forward and I'm going to be wearing them now a lot. So if you have any of your navy blue accessories, the suede ones too, pull them out because they're hot right now. Anyway, what I was able to find for you, though, at Nordstrom, the Veronica Beard boxy shoulder bag. This bag has been shown a lot on social media. I'm surprised that it hasn't sold out. It's a really beautiful bag. It's an east-west bag that's in a box shape. It's in this really cool navy blue. Now, Veronica Beard went all in on the navy blue handbags this year because she's got more than just this one. She's got like 3 or 4 in the sale, but I thought I would focus on this one because it was the most interesting. It is really, really nice. I love the fact that we've got that navy blue leather. I think that's so cool. One to think about if you are in the market for something navy blue. I have got this Sam Edelman Fauna kitten heel. and a navy blue suede, which I think is really pretty. It's unique. You don't see that a lot. Well, at least I don't, but you guys apparently do. But this is a really beautiful, tiny little kitten heel, but that's very, very cute and really comfortable to walk in. I've got a version of this particular shoe from last year's anniversary sale, and it's really nice and super comfy. I have got this really cool Dolce Vita sneaker that I found in navy blue suede, and I thought this was really cool. So if you're in the market for a sneaker, this one in navy blue is so cool. It would look beautiful with jeans. It's going to look good with pretty much everything because, you know, navy is a neutral. It's a very modern way to wear a sneaker these days. I have got this Franco Sardo loafer in a patent navy blue, which I love navy blue patent. I think it's just so beautiful. It looks like water. In a loafer, I think that's an excellent option, especially if you're looking for a flat. And I've got this fabulous bag from Ralph Lauren. It is a pebbled leather satchel, and this is from the Ralph Lauren line. I think it's beautiful. It is gorgeous. You would be able to fit so much in this. This is a really great option for a tote bag if you're in the market for one and didn't want to get a brown one or a suede one. This one is super nice. It is leather. It's a really good piece to pick up if you're interested in something like this. And then the other bag that I have is one that it's a brand that I don't know why people don't talk about it more. It's Radley London. I have a Burgundy bag that I got from them for Christmas that I'm going to be pulling out for the season. But I found this really gorgeous navy blue leather and suede bag. I really like this bag. I think that it is a stunner. So don't sleep on this one. She's on sale right now. So don't sleep on it. This is a really beautiful bag. Okay, so moving on to the fourth trend that I have for you today, and that is animal print. What else is new? Well, actually, there is something very new about this year's animal print trends. Leopard, always a trend, but I wanted to touch on the one that was surprising to me, and I think to a lot of people, and that is cow print. Cow print is everywhere. Now, me personally, would I wear cow print? No, that is just not my vibe, but it's still kind of fun, I think, especially for those of you gals who lean boho or who just want something different in your animal print. So I have this Dolce Vita loafer mule that I found. It is a great way of transitioning summer to fall because you've got an open back on the shoe, so it affords you a little bit of airflow. If you really want to play with this trend, I personally would go with an accessory with this. I wouldn't go all in on it, but you do you. However, all I'm featuring here are accessories for the cow print trend. So the other one that I have is at Nordstrom, and it is a Sam Edelman loafer. It is actually their horse bit loafer that they have. I think it's called the Lorraine. I think that's what it is. And they've got it in a cow print. Can you imagine that? I think actually this is a really cool way of taking a classic silhouette and making it modern and making it cool, especially for those of you gals out there that are maximalists and like pushing that envelope like that. I think that this is a really cool way to do it. Then we have got this Steve Madden flat. So you're finding it in all types of shoe silhouettes. And so this is another cute way of bringing the trend into your wardrobe if you want to. The cool thing about cow print is that it tends to have like a tan and black and white. It makes it easy to wear these with all kinds of things. And so I think that they're a good add to your wardrobe if this is what you like. The other thing that I have got here is this Steve Madden kitten heel mule, which also leans a bit Western. I like this one the best, first of all, because I like the silhouette of the shoe. It's a pointy toe, it's a kitten heel, it's a mule. You know, it's very, to me, very classic and sophisticated, but make it modern with a Western twist and also cow print. So I think that this is probably, for me personally, the most wearable of all of these, but that's just me. I think it's still a really cool shoe. It's a great way of incorporating the pattern if you want to wear this to work. You know, if you work in a place that's a little bit more relaxed. I have this belt, another easy way of incorporating the trend that is, you know, you're not like wearing full on, you're just got a little bit of it. You have just a teensy bit of it in your outfit, in your belt. And I like the buckle on this belt. This is by Anthropologie, and it is a cool way of incorporating the trend if you want to try it out, but you don't want to go all in. I can't not talk about leopard, because leopard to me is the quintessential fall print. And The quince silk skirt and leopard print. I can't stop talking about this one either. I think this is one of the most beautiful pieces that I own. It's in silk, it's washable, it comes in plus sizes, it is gorgeous. I wore it in my last Walmart video with this particular cardigan. It is beautiful, and I think that you would love it. If you love leopard print, if you love silk, if you enjoy a slip skirt, if you need something dressy and cool, this is definitely the way to go. I love, love, love this skirt. I'm shouting from the rooftops about it because it is so, so pretty. The next leopard print item I have are these Dolce Vita Mary Jane mules, and these are from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. You can absolutely wear this with jeans. You would be able to wear it even with trousers. It would work, especially if you're in a more relaxed environment. I think that these would be really, really good. Dolce Vita make for very comfortable shoes, and again, it's a mule, so it is a great transitional piece, having an open heel so that you can get some airflow, so you could easily wear it now and into the fall. I found a really cool t-shirt that I'm like, this is kind of interesting. It's I would classify this as a no tuck top because it is a tie front t-shirt from Talbot's. I would probably tie it off to the side a little bit instead of the front, but it is still a really nice piece. It's a t-shirt. It has got the tie front on it. It's leopard print. You could wear this a million different ways. It would work so well into pretty much any wardrobe. And it's a great way of playing with leopard print. I think it's a nice way of bringing it in and having it in a way that is comfortable, that you don't have to tuck in, that you can wear now and you can wear later. It's a good transitional piece. So I think this one will likely sell out quickly as well. When I shopped the Nordstrom anniversary sale, there were so many loafers that I came across, and I even made a collage of all of the loafers that I picked out. Loafers have been around forever, but they're making a little bit of a comeback lately, and so I wanted to touch on several that I think that you should consider. The first being GH Bass Tassel Loafer. This one is at the Nordstrom anniversary sale on sale right now, which is a really great price for a really, really well-made shoe. If you want a GH Bass, Nordstrom anniversary sale is the way to go. Why not go with the OG, right? GH Bass has been making loafers for ages. They are the actual original Weejuan penny loafer, which they also have in the Nordstrom sale. They also have a bit loafer in there as well. Any of the styles of the GH Bass are going to be really, really great investment, especially when you can get it on sale. They've got various colors available. I really like the Merlot color. They're just a really beautiful shoe that you should consider if you have a medium to narrow foot, because they don't come in wide widths and they do run a little bit narrow. The next one is a Page Penny Loafer Mule, also from Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I picked this one out because it looks like a penny loafer, but it's a mule. And again, mules are really good for those transitional seasons, or if you're in a warm climate but want to do the fall trend. It's a great option for you, and I think this one from Page is actually quite lovely. Then we've got the Franco Sardo loafer. Their loafer is more of a slimline loafer. It is the same as the blue one that I showed a little earlier in patent. It's so, so beautiful. It's such a nice way of dressing up an outfit, but with a flat and menswear inspired at that. Then we've got the Quince Bit Loafer. I have the loafer mule version of this, and they are very, very, very similar to the Gucci Bit Loafer. Like really similar. Grab one of these because I think that these are absolutely beautiful. They are a slimline loafer. They're not a chunky loafer at all. They're very, very slim. But these are going to be a classic pair of loafers that you'll be able to wear so many different ways. You're going to wear them a lot because they are just that good. Being Italian leather and with the quality that Quince is known for, really, really fantastic loafer. We've got the Suede loafer that I talked about a little earlier. That one's another really beautifully made loafer. It's also a slimline loafer and really soft, very supple, and will wear very, very well this season. And then I wanted to mention the Vivaya loafer that I have. I've got the one with the little leopard embroidered into it, but they do sell them in solids, and I think that it is a great loafer option that's kind of like a loafer, but not really, you know, because it is made of plastic bottles and it's very stretchy. It's also incredibly, incredibly comfortable. For those of you ladies who have a wide foot, this is a really great option for you, I think, because you're going to get that loafer styling, but it's going to be stretchy and comfortable. So that one always makes it on my loafer list. We're seeing a lot of statement bracelets about, especially in resin. And I think that's really super awesome. Now, I personally cannot wear a chunky resin bracelet. I can't wear a chunky bracelet, period, because I've got short, chunky arms, and then with a chunky bracelet, it's just not very good. But if you have slender arms and slender wrists, and you want to have a piece of jewelry that's going to make a statement but won't break the bank, resin bracelets are the way to go, or a statement bracelet, even if it's like a cuff bracelet in a metal or a metal finish. So the first ones that I have here are from Urban Outfitters. Now, these are sold separately, but they look really beautiful together because I think brown and turquoise is just one of the most beautiful color combinations that you could find. It's a really great way of bringing a pop of color and a really nice statement to your outfit, especially with something like this. I have this set from Anthropologie. I'm showing them in brown, but they've got like 5, 6, 7 other color ways available in these. And this is another fun way of updating your wardrobe. And then there's another set that I think fit a more classic wardrobe, in my opinion. And it is this beautiful set of brown resin bracelets. I think it's 3 of them. I love brown and black together. I think that it looks so good. So there's this set here. And then if you want to go a little bit less expensive, Walmart has got a set available for under $8. And so you get kind of like a brown tortoiseshell looking one, and then you also get a gold bangle. It's a great way of partaking in the trend without breaking the bank. And if you hang on to these, the trend will come back around. Trust me, it will. And then I have this beautiful one from J. Crew. It is a really nice thick metallic bracelet bangle thing, and you can get it either in gold or silver. So I think this is another great way of making a statement with the bracelet. The next trend is one where I was just like, really? But I think it's actually quite nice, and that is the corded necklace. So if you recall back in the turn of the millennium, early 2000s, corded necklaces were all the rage. I had several. I loved them. They were so awesome. And then I got rid of a bunch of them, but I did happen to dig out 2 of them that I had in my own closet. These 2 are from Swarovski, and I am so excited to bring them out and wear them because I love Swarovski. I think Swarovski is one of those unsung brands that need to have more attention. So I will be bringing these 2 out, but I have pulled a few from online. The first one is this Monica Vinader heart locket necklace that I found through the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I think it's really, really beautiful. And of course, Monica Vinader, her vermeil is like best in class. This is a really beautiful necklace if you like hearts and if you want something that's a locket, which I think that's really super special. And it's on a leather cord, and so it's just a really lovely piece to have in your collection. And then if you want to go with something that's a little bit more affordable, I found 2 on Revolve. One of them is this beautiful oval, which this seems to be one of the more popular styles of this type of necklace. I think it's really nice. It's in this really pretty gold tone. I think they might have a silver tone one as well, but it's very sculptural. There's just something really sculptural about it, and really almost, I don't know, artsy about it, but not in a bad way. I think it actually looks really beautiful. And then they also have got this one with a gold pebble is what they're calling it. And there are several of this style available at all kinds of retailers, but I thought this one at Revolve was kind of interesting because it had a hole in it. But it is a really beautiful low-key statement necklace that you can wear either short or long because it is adjustable. It's got a slide tie on it. Both of these do, and I think that it's a really great way of participating in the trend without spending a lot of money. Or if you happen to have some in your jewelry collection like I did, pull them out and start wearing them again. I had a cinnabar fish. I need to find him because he was cool. But anyway, I digress. I really like the streamlined retro vibe of a low profile sneaker. Now, these are fashion sneakers. They're definitely not intended for activity, so I wouldn't wear them unless you consider shopping an activity, which I do. This Adidas Italian 70s sneaker is so cool. I love it in the white and silver. I think that that's so pretty. It's got a really nice low profile. It's going to be a really chic piece because Adidas is having a huge moment at the moment. These are so nice. I like these a lot. I think that they're Really, really chic. I love the fact that they are in a silver and a white. Yeah, they're really, really cool. Then I've got these from Rag & Bone. They're called a Retro Runner. And again, very much the same style. You're going to be able to just do your casual everyday thing in these, and they're going to look fantastic. I pulled them in brown, so we've got a double trend here. I think that they're just really, really beautiful, and you would be able to do a lot with those. And then I have the Sam Edelman Zaria sneaker, and I think that these are so cool because of the three tones. We've got white, we've got kind of like a very, very pale gray, and then we've got black on these, and they're really nice looking. Very, very, very low heel profile, but with the little ridges on them. I think that's so cute. It just reminds me of the 80s. So fun, and a really great way of modernizing your sneaker wardrobe. And then I've got these from Dolce Vita, the Delaney sneaker. These are, again, really, really beautiful. I think these are the ones, yes, these are the ones that are in a nude almost. So you would be able to wear these without socks easily, I think. And like me, if you don't like wearing sneakers with your skirts, but you had this particular sneaker, I think that you could get away with it because it is nude tone, so it's going to help your foot to kind of disappear. So that's a thought, but I really do like these. I think that they're actually very, 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 very lovely. I definitely like these a whole lot, but if I had to pick, I think it would be the Adidas or the Sam Edelman versions, myself personally. Just remember, you likely have a lot of these in your closet. You don't need to shop, but if you do want to shop, then make sure to check out the collection right here, as well as another video that YouTube thinks that you will enjoy. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in that video. Bye.